In this, he says that what Scripture foresaw was that, his words, that God would justify the Gentiles by faith. However, the word justify is in the present tense. Therefore, it should say justifies the Gentiles by faith. In other words, at any point in all of history, the means of justification is the same. Enoch was not a Jew, and yet he is recorded in a favorable light as having pleased God. Okay? He wasn't a Jew, meaning he was a Gentile. Okay? The Jews came later. The Hebrews came later. He was just a guy. Ruth was brought into the fold of the covenant people by faith. And any person from any nation today is justified in that same means, by faith. Okay, just so you know that that's true. I said it earlier, and I might as well just stop. It's going to take 3 seconds to get there, and I'll read it, and it'll take 2 more seconds to get back to what we're doing. Okay, I made a claim, and I want you to know that what I claimed is correct. So let me turn back one more page. Okay, it says there, no, I was on the right page, wasn't I? Let's see here, was I? Yes, now, where are you? Come on, Charlie, let's go back here. Moses, by faith, Abraham. It's got to be on this page. Let's see here, pass over the Egyptians, walls of Jericho. There it is, yeah, verse 31, Hebrews 11:31. By faith, there it is, by faith, the harlot Rahab did not perish with those who did not believe, when she had received the spies with peace. Now, I just typed a sermon Monday on the law of Moses, and one of the things it says is that you shall not make a covenant with the people of the land. You are to utterly exterminate them. So I'll argue that what they did, the spies making the covenant with Rahab, was against the law of Moses. They're the ones that did wrong. But God accepted that anyway, just like the Gibeonites. Remember, they all came down and Joshua failed to ask the Lord. He violated the law of Moses in the process, and yet God used that, and the Gibeonites stayed with Israel for even the exile, and afterward, the Gibeonites are still mentioned. So just because Rahab is a woman of faith, and because she is brought into the covenant people through that faith, it doesn't mean that what the spies did was correct. He told them, you are not to make a treaty or a covenant with these people at all. You are not to cut a covenant with them. So I don't want to say that dogmatically, but I'm pretty certain that that was not the right thing to do. Even though they did it and it was the wrong thing, God still used it for good. Just like he did with every other bad thing that Israel or individual people throughout the Old Testament did, and he continues to do today. He uses our mistakes, and he brings glory to himself through it. So there you go. That's just an argument, and I'm still working on the sermon, so don't go making a brain squiggle on that. But after reading that, I can't find any qualifier that says you can do it to save a life or you can do it for any other reason. He doesn't give any qualifier. Now, I'll obviously be going through Deuteronomy more, and maybe there's a qualifier I haven't thought of, but I ain't seen it.